Hey everyone, welcome to Social Work 706, otherwise known as Trauma Informed Policy. I just wanted to record a short introductory video um, to tell you a little bit about me and how I handle office hours. Just review a couple of things about our course, and then we'll take a look at the syllabus and the D2L site real quick. And along the way, we'll talk about just a few of the big ideas for this course. So my name is Brad Lynn. You may have seen my full name somewhere as Braden. You're welcome to call me Brad. I know on D2L it says Mr. Lynn. The reason for that is that I started teaching for Edinburgh when I was still a PhD student. Um, and I just frankly never got around to changing it. I just can't seem to get to it on that part of my to-do list. But I did finish my PhD in 2018 um, from the University at Buffalo, which is also where my MSW is from. I think I've been teaching for Edinburgh. I think it's been maybe 5 or 6 years now, and occasionally there's a semester where they haven't needed me, so it hasn't been continuous. But I've been around at Edinburgh even for a while. I'm a part-time faculty member, otherwise known as an adjunct faculty member at Edinburgh. My full-time work is I'm an alcohol treatment researcher at the Clinical and Research Institute on Addictions, which is also at the University of Buffalo in Buffalo, New York. Again, you're welcome to call me Brad. If you prefer something more formal, Dr. Lynn is fine, but Brad is perfectly fine. Now, this course is fully asynchronous and online. And so the way I handle office hours is sort of through kind of a virtual, what I sort of refer to as a virtual open door office policy. So you're welcome to call my cell phone. Number is right here, 585-750. 7328. Oops, that's actually an error. Let me fix that real quick. Apparently, I don't know my own phone number. 585-750-7328. Call anytime from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 7 days a week. I will answer if I am available. So if I'm not in another class or not in a meeting or something like that. These days, given the sort of quarantine, stay-at-home restrictions going on with COVID, I'm usually able to answer about 50% of student phone calls, and the other 50% I sort of have to call back. So at any rate, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. I'm in the Eastern time zone. If you are outside of the Eastern time zone, let me know, and we can sort of adjust those hours. Give me until the next business day to call you back. I typically don't call back after 9 p.m. Only because I am concerned about waking people up or having a phone ring sort of late in the evening, that kind of thing. So give me until the next business day. You're also welcome to email me, blynn, looks like Blynn, blynn@edinburgh.edu. And you're, of course, welcome to post the discussion board on D2L. I'll show you that in a second. The one thing I would ask is that you don't text. The reason for that is that I think texting is something we do with our friends and family members. It's sort of something we do in our personal lives. And as MSW students, we're trying to cultivate a professional identity. So please stick with phone calls or emails or posting on the discussion board. So a couple of things about our course. As I said a second ago, it's asynchronous online. A week, quote unquote, runs from Monday to Sunday. Assignments always due Sunday at the end of the day, which is midnight. Again, as I said a second ago, I'm in the Eastern time zone. If you're in a different time zone, just let me know, and we can adjust the end of the day to be in your time zone. In terms of discussion boards, typically initial posts are due by Wednesday, responses by Sunday. And then what to expect each week. There's some reading. Readings are always posted on D2L. They're articles. There is no textbook for this course. Lecture from me, and then a discussion or a portion of the paper due. Given that this course is only 4 weeks long, I didn't use late passes, but I am certainly aware that students have other things going on in their lives. So if you need to hand something in late, just shoot me an email. Let me know. It's not a problem. I will say though that because this course is only 4 weeks long, it does move very quickly, and there's sort of a lot to get through in just a 4-week class. So before I pause the video and switch over to the syllabus real quick, I just wanted to um, emphasize what the big idea for this class is. And the big idea is that social workers need to be responsible for crafting policy so that it's consistent with the principles of trauma-informed care. We're already good at doing sort of intervention, micro-intervention, in a trauma-informed way. Now we're sort of, in this class, applying the principles of trauma-informed care to a macro level. Why is this important? Well, it's important because trauma is so highly prevalent, and trauma has a pretty substantial impact on a person's development and functioning. And this is especially true sort of in this COVID-19 era, when the amount of stress in people's lives has just compounded. So that's sort of the big idea here for the next 4 weeks. And so what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to pause the video real quick and switch over to the syllabus, and we'll just talk through that real quick. This is our syllabus. Obviously, this is available to you on D2L. So here's my information again, my phone number, the 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. thing, and of course my email is there as well. The course schedule sort of spans pages 2 and 3. So again, a week always starts on a Monday and ends on a Sunday. So the weeks are listed here. Now that whole Monday to Sunday thing is true for the first 4 weeks of the class. It's not true for the 5th week of the class, but the 5th week, our class ends on July 1st, which is a Wednesday. But your only thing to do that week is to submit the final 2 sections of the paper. I've listed the reading here. Again, this is always on D2L for you, so you can use that as your guide. And then assignments are listed here as well. Again, discussion boards linked on D2L, and drop boxes for the various parts of the paper are always on D2L as well. So should be pretty consistent between what's listed here in the syllabus and what's on D2L. The rest of this stuff is pretty standard. I'll let you read that at your leisure. There's 100 points in class, 5 discussions. I have to just address that real quick. 5 discussions, 25 points each. And then each section of the paper, there's 5 sections of the paper, and they are worth 15 points each. So there's 2 weeks, weeks 2 and sort of the end, week 5, when you hand in 2 sections of the paper each time. So that's why it's listed as 30 instead of 15. So 30, 30, 15, and 25 adds up to 100. So let me just pause the video one more time, and I'll switch over to D2L, and we'll go through that. For the last part of this introductory video, I thought I would just show you D2L real quick. I think I typically follow a format that's pretty close to what other EUP faculty do. So again, dates are always repeated on the modules here. And then in each of the module, there's sort of 3 subsections or submodules, whatever you want to call them: reading, lecture, and then Dropbox or links to the discussion. So the readings always listed here, or I guess I should start at the top. So sort of little introduction from me up here, what we're doing this week. Readings linked here. Links to slides and YouTube videos with lectures from me, and then discussions and or assignment drop boxes here. And again, the weeks are sort of always, or sort of organized each in this way. If you want to if you want to go to discussions, they're listed here as well. Let's see, D2L is acting kind of slow. So there's an Ask the Instructor forum, place for students to socialize, exchange resources, talk to each other here, and then the forums linked um, here as well. So I think that's everything. Again, please know that I'm here to support you and help you get through this class successfully. 4 weeks is a short amount of time, and we do have to move pretty quickly to get through the information that we need to, but please never hesitate to reach out via phone or email. Here to make sure that students are successful, and very much looking forward to our work together over the next 4 weeks. So welcome to Trauma-Informed Policy.